I was somewhat scared because I knew I was going to have to face a lot of things that I'd stored, like traumas. I'd been in very terrible relationships and my confidence had been so crushed, but also had issues to do with family. So it was very, very difficult, but I was keen. So in my head, I was thinking, this is going to be so hard and I'm a little bit scared, but on the other hand, I'm going to go for this.
Here we are.
Hello.
I have Alethea here with me, and Alethea is amazing. Alethea, do you know, I went back and looked at our records, and we started coaching together in 2021. It is now 2023.
Wow. That's amazing. I didn't think it was that long ago. Wow.
Me too. And I was like, it's just so amazing, as we were speaking about before, how one coaching program plants seeds and then everything beautiful starts to manifest. So I would love for you to share a few of these amazing things, Alethea, like the very first time that we met.
Well, the very first time we met, I was quite an anxious mess, actually. Couldn't function very well. Couldn't make phone calls. It freaked me out. Couldn't, anything that I had to do was always in the too hard basket. Like it would scare the bejeebers out of me. It was really, really hard. So to actually make phone calls, go in and do anything that had to do with documents or anything of real importance, my anxiety wouldn't allow it. Just the confidence wasn't there.
When you first met me, right, and we first started working together, what was going on in your mind? Like, you're starting a coaching program. It's called Step Into Your Power. Like, what was going through your mind?
I was somewhat scared because I knew I was going to have to face a lot of things that I'd stored, like traumas. I'd been in very terrible relationships and my confidence had been so crushed, but also had issues to do with family. So it was very, very difficult, but I was keen. So in my head, I was thinking, this is going to be so hard and I'm a little bit scared, but on the other hand, I'm going to go for this.
And you know what I attribute your success to?
Wow.
Wanting to change and wanting to make the change and being keen for all of the things, because you know that I always set tasks, homework every week.
Yeah.
And
which was extremely, you're facing stuff, looking at your inner self.
yes, exactly. And so usually when I try to figure out tasks for people, they're tasks that will push you out of your comfort zone to maybe face your fear.
Yeah.
Which is really the only way out sometimes of fear, because fear itself always lives in the body. Our body remembers everything that has triggered it to cause fear, which might have manifested into things like anxiety and all of that stuff. So, what are some of the goals that we wrote down back in 2021? Do you remember them?
Not all of them, but I know one of them was I wanted to buy a house. That was one. And to be able to, I can't really remember. I think to be able to function better without my anxiety.
Yes, they were your goals. You wanted to conquer your anxiety and to rebuild your confidence. We went through a lot. So even though there's just a few things that are the goals, we actually have to trace back in this program to your whole life to see how your whole life has shaped you to be where you are today. And that was a massive journey.
It was huge. And you remember things that you didn't know you remembered.
Yeah. So now on a scale of, say, 1 to 10, where do you think you're at with your phone anxiety? 10 being fully healed, 0 being I suck still.
I think I'm pretty close. I had to say 9.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so amazing. And what about walking into public places?
If it's just the shops, which I did have problems with, 10, I'm fine. Like, that's fine now. If it was really crowded, like, say, a concert or something, could be different, but I haven't tried it.
Ooh, yeah. I'd like to see how you go when you go to a concert.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. And what other goals did we have? A house.
We have a house. I did
You
it. And I actually organised all of it myself, made all the phone calls, put in all the documents, did stuff on a computer that I've never done before. It was actually funny. And I did all of it without anxiety, without tears. It was just, I'd have a giggle at myself and just continue on. It was actually incredible. I noticed the difference.
And do you think that our program helped you to do that?
100%. Because when I was doing it, and I'd already done most of it, but I was doing another lot of completion, there was a hiccup somewhere. And my daughter was visiting, and even she said to me, "My goodness, Mum, how you've just handled all that today is so different. You're amazing." Like she said, I can't believe how different you are.
What changes have your daughter and the people around you seen in you and you yourself?
A lot calmer, not getting so anxious so quickly. Like that it's rare now. Put it that way. It's very rare to get anxious at all. I tend to remind myself that, I've got this. There's nothing to worry about. You're going to be fine. Now move on. And it works. And because I believe it now and I'm
Yeah.
ready now and I know that I can do it now. So I had to just step out of my fearful self and take those first few baby steps to then start doing the leaps and bounds. And it's incredible, the difference. Like, I feel the difference within myself. I feel the difference in, like, situations, like, that like computers, paperwork, making the phone calls. I feel the difference now
That's so
within
amazing.
myself. I feel it. And I think, wow, like I say to people that know me and knew me before, I couldn't have done that a year ago. And I'm doing it now without a problem. And like, wow, look at me go. I've just made 20 calls.
So brilliant.
Yeah.
Some people, never get to heal from these things. Now, I think it'll be good to ask you a question. How long did it take you to conquer everything after our program?
Probably with a lot of self-talk, I'd say probably a good maybe 6 months.
Wow, that's
Con-
amazing.
Like constant self-talk. You can do this. You've got this. You know you can do it. Come on, Alethea. Have a giggle at yourself. Move on. And yeah. And I still find myself self-talking a lot and go, oh, don't be silly. You've got it. And I seem to say that a lot to myself, but it's not because I'm feeling anxious. It's because sometimes I think, not sure about this, you know?
So amazing. I'm so proud of you. And you are also working towards a new purpose, which is so exciting.
It is.
A whole new career and lifestyle is coming your way, it just blows my mind. Like, hearing your story today makes me so happy, Alethea. And let's end it with this. What would you say to someone else that lacks confidence in working on themselves and their self-development?
Well, it's interesting because I was only talking to a friend of mine yesterday in regards to this, and I said to her, you have got to believe in yourself first. And then you need to take the steps to work through all your things that have bothered you. throughout your life. Could be family, could be work, could be children, could be, goodness knows, boyfriends, husbands. But if you don't take those steps to help yourself, you're not going to budge. And I actually threw out your name and told her what I'd done and how I recommend you to anyone. Like, it's the most incredible thing I've ever done. And, to start it and go, okay, I'm going to give this a go, but not 100% believe that it was going to actually help me, to get out the other end and go, wow, I'm actually different. I'm actually living now. Like, actually live now.
So good.
I know, it's so good.
So good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Alethea, for your time. I just hope that this inspires someone else that has been in your shoes and my shoes, because the only reason that I'm here, guys, is because I myself did coaching programs. I worked with Coach for 6 years straight. I've done a couple of Step Into Your Power, like self-development programs. I've also, like Alethea, dealt with my own struggles and issues, and I just feel like it's the best journey that you'll ever, ever, ever go on.
It is.
Before I jump off, Alethea, is there anything that you would like to share? Any last parting words of wisdom?
Don't be afraid to actually make the steps to move forward to better your life. Don't ever be afraid of your own fears. You've actually got to take the steps and face a few things to open your whole world of a whole new journey in life. Like now I'm following that new journey in a different, like I'm different in a different body almost. It's amazing. So
and you're absolutely glowing.
Yeah. So it's great. I love it. And I'm loving life.
Yes, I can't wait to see you soon and hug you and squeeze you, even though we're in different states.
That's all right. I'll find you.
Thank you so much. Your story was so inspiring, and thank you for sharing it with the world today.
That's all right. Thank you for you. You're an angel.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.